In this chapter, we are going to compare the climate of India and Brazil. First, we are going to study about the climate of Brazil. You can see a map is given in your textbook. From that, we can understand they have used choropleth method and isopleth method to show the variables. Which are the variables? Choropleth method they have used to show the average annual rainfall and isopleth method they have used to show the temperature. If you are observing that map, the northern part of Brazil, they are receiving the more sun rays. Okay, so due to that, temperature is more in the northern part. What is that? 28 degrees Celsius. What is the reason for that? The northern part of Brazil, a major latitude is passing through. What is that? Equator. The equator is passing through the northern part of Brazil, and the northern part of Brazil lies in the torrid zone. And if you are observing to the southern part, Tropic of Capricorn is passing through, and the same way the southern part of Brazil lies in the temperate zone. So due to that, temperature is less. That means it is only 18 degrees Celsius. And if we are talking about the rainfall, the Brazil is receiving its rainfall from the two types of winds. First one, it is northeast trade wind, and another one southeast trade wind. And Great escarpment is playing an important role to influencing the climate of Brazil. Here we can understand, if you are observing the map, you can understand the southeast part of Brazil is receiving highest rainfall because it lies in the windward side. But the northern part of escarpment, the Brazilian highland, is receiving very less rainfall and it is rain shadow region. What is the reason? Escarpment is acting like a barrier there. So orographic rainfall is occurring. But in the northern part of Brazil, there is no obstruction, but it is receiving the rainfall, the conventional type of rainfall. Okay, more detail. Now we are going to study the map. This is the cross section of Brazil's physiography. It shows the annual average rainfall of Brazil. You can see the escarpment which lies in the south of Brazil. The altitude of escarpment is high and rainfall is also high in this region. But as we move away from escarpment, you can see the Brazilian highlands. As you go further, altitude is also decreases. As we move towards Paraguay-Parana basin, where again rainfall increasing. Then we can see that towards Amazon basin, equator passes through Amazon basin, and therefore all around year this region receives maximum rainfall of 2000 millimeter. And again, if we move further, the Andes mountain is located, and again here altitude is higher. Brazil receives its rainfall from southeast trade winds and northeast trade winds. In the south, you can see the Great Escarpment. Here, the escarpment acts as an obstacle for southeast monsoon winds to enter in Brazil, and therefore it causes orographic rainfall. Now, students, let's understand what is orographic rainfall with the help of this diagram. Sometimes moisture laden winds forced to rise due to the barrier. Such winds rise up along the slope of mountain and cool condensation take place and produce water droplets and rainfalls in this region. Such type of rain is known as orographic rainfall. And this site, the windward side, is receiving more rainfall, and the opposite side it is known as leeward side or the rain shadow region. Orographic rainfall is occurring in Brazil, and here you can see in this diagram The Great Escarpment is acting like a it is obstructing the southeast trade wind which enters into the Brazil. So, due to that, the eastern part of escarpment is receiving heavy rainfall because it lies in the windward direction. But the western part of escarpment is receiving very less rainfall because it lies in the leeward side of the wind. So due to that, this region it is known as rain shadow region. Then the average annual rainfall is nearly 1000 millimeter to 1200 millimeter in southeast coastal region. In Brazil highland it is only 600 millimeter due to that this region is called rain shadow region or drought quadrilateral. The amount of average annual rainfall is nearly 1500 millimeter in Paraguay and Parana River basin. Then, as we move further towards Amazon basin, we can see that it is receiving 2000 millimeter rainfall. And again, if we move forward, the Andes mountain is receiving, that region is receiving 1600 millimeter rainfall. Here you can see the map of Brazil, which is given the average annual rainfall and temperature. And the arrows denotes the northeast and southeast trade wind. Here the average annual rainfall is represented with the help of choropleth method, and the lines it represent the isotherms of Brazil, that means the temperature it shows through the isopleth method. And if you are observing this map, the northern part of Brazil receives the rainfall from northeast trade winds, and it do not have any barrier, so the Amazon basin receive heavy rainfall, that is nearly 2000 millimeter. The Amazon River basin occupies evergreen rainforest because of this heavy rainfall. Now, if we consider the temperature of Brazil, the equator, that means the northern part, through the northern part, equator is passing through. So, due to that, though we can see the highest temperature, that is 28 degrees Celsius. And if it is moving downwards to the southern part, we can see that Tropic of Capricorn passing through the Brazil, and below that Brazil is having very low temperature, that is 18 degrees Celsius. If you are observing this map, you can see that the rainfall of Brazil, the northern part, the Brazil is receiving the rainfall from the northeast trade winds, while the southern part of Brazil receives rainfall from the southeast trade winds. The northern part of Brazil receives the rainfall from the northeast trade wind, and the characteristics of this area it do not have any barrier, so the Amazon basin receives heavy rainfall, that is nearly 2000 millimeter. Amazon River basin occupies evergreen rainforest because of heavy rainfall. Now, if we are considering the temperature of Brazil in the equator region, that means in the equatorial region, there it is receiving more rainfall due to perpendicular sun rays are reaching into the northern part of Brazil, and it lies, that means from 0 degree to the Tropic of Capricorn, that region, the region in between equator to Tropic of Capricorn lies in the torrid zone, so it has more temperature. The average temperature of this region or equatorial region, it is 25 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius. And if it is moving towards the south or below the Tropic of Capricorn, the temperature is 18 degrees Celsius. That I already explained that one. And from this we can understand the northern part of Brazil is hot, while the southern part of Brazil is comparatively less in temperature. And due to this pattern, we can't see that much seasonal variation. Sorry, due to this, we can see the seasonal variations in this pattern. Near the equator at Brazilian coast, temperature does not vary much. In the coastal regions near the equator in Brazil, differences in temperatures are negligible. The winds move in the vertical direction in this region. Similarly, the convergence zone of the trade winds is weak here. As a result, cyclones are not formed. So, what is the reason? The vertical direction of the wind, same way the convergence zone, that means the meeting place of the trade winds are also not there. So, due to that, the cyclones are not formed in this region. Most of the part of this country lies in the tropical zone. The equator passes through the northern part of the country. The temperature is more in this region. The average temperature in the Amazon Valley is 25 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius. The climate is cooler in the highlands because of the proximity to the sea. The coast experience mild and humid climate. Wherever the coastal regions are there it will be equable climate. The reason it is the wind is blowing from the sea to the land. If land is more hot, the cool wind or the cold wind is blowing from the sea to the land. So that land will also become cooler. So due to this reason, the land which is or the region, the coastal regions experience mild and humid climate. The Amazon Valley receives around 2000 millimeter of rainfall, while the northeastern coast receive 1000 to 1200 millimeter of rainfall. I hope you all understood. So the home you have a homework, that is you have to write these questions and answers in your notebook. Thank you.